Okay, travel girlies, it's Stephanie, and I'm here in my cruise room, my stateroom on Wonder of the Seas. I'm going to give you a lived-in cruise room tour. So we're on our third day, so we have completely settled in. My main tip as far as the staterooms is to go ahead and unpack everything, put everything in its place. It is a small space, but it is large enough to be comfortable if you put your stuff away. If you're trying to live out of a suitcase in the middle of the floor, it's not going to work. You're going to be tripping over that, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So that is my travel companion, my sister Stacy. We are on this cruise because she got it for free because she is in Casino Royale, and our birthday is tomorrow, so this is our birthday cruise. But see this space in the middle in front of the couch? That's really the only open floor space. So if you don't put your suitcase away, it's going to be taking up that whole space, and you're going to have to constantly be moving around it, and nobody wants to do that. But we have the standard room with a veranda, okay? Veranda balcony. So I'll kind of walk you through the features of the room and how we've got our stuff laid out. So I'm standing with my back to the door, but right to the right, and this could be flip-flopped. And what I mean by flip-flopped is that the couch could be where the beds are, and the beds could be here. We don't like that layout. We like to walk in to this open space as opposed to a bed. But right as you walk in on the right here is the door to the bathroom. And so we'll start there. So we try to put everything away even in the bathroom. So here's the shower. It got the dome shower. So no shower curtain. This is a newer ship. Plenty of space, so if you're like me and you don't like to touch the wall in foreign showers, you're gonna fit in there comfortably. I of course keep my soap in the soap dish because gross. And then we've got all of our shelving lined up. I like to pull the things out of my bag. There's a couple of influencers that I've seen that wipe down the shelves. Sometimes I do that. I didn't bring my Clorox wipes this time, so I'm living boldly today, this cruise. Full mirror. Here's the sink. I take the hair dryer out of the drawer and set it down here because I don't typically have to wash and dry my hair when I'm on a cruise, and so I don't want it to take up drawer space. Extra toilet paper. We did note there are no outlets in the bathroom, so you cannot curl your hair or blow dry your hair in here. And over here is the towel rack with extra towels. And of course, you cannot on the cruise ship flush anything down the toilet. This little reminder up, but I've taken enough cruises. I probably would never even flush any of it. I wouldn't put any of this in my toilet at home, but you definitely don't want to back up the septic. Here, it is $100 penalty if you stop up the toilet. So don't even put a lot of toilet paper in there. Moving back out to the main cabin. So this couch does fold out to a sofa bed. So if you have multiple people staying in here, I know when I cruised on Utopia, which is identical layout, just different color scheme. My youngest daughter slept on this. She just made it up as a bed. She did not fold it out in the fold away bed. They just took off the pillows. So, and she said it was very comfortable. And my friend has also slept on it like that, and she says it's comfortable as well. I myself have not tried it. This is like our little work desk area. I do some reselling work here, editing, and my sister's working on her scrapbook here. This is where the outlets live. I do have a cruise approved power bank where you can plug in multiple things, but I forgot to bring it. And this lights up so you can have some extra lighting while you're putting your makeup on. And here, that is drawers. You have 5 functional drawers. And we like to kind of keep things put away. And then there's a cooler to keep, if you bring wine or beverages onto the medicine onto the cruise ship. You can keep it cool here. And then I'm going to come the other way so you guys can see. There are 2 armoires, one on either side of the couch. This first one, I don't know what it's looking like in here, so I'm just going to show you real quick. Oh, this is long hanging stuff, okay? But no drawers, no shelving, just long hanging stuff. And then this one has drawers under it, so 2 long drawers. So in the room, you're going to have 7 drawers total. Then a smaller section for hanging stuff, the safe, and then those 5 cubbies. That is all of the storage that you have. So do not overpack, friends. You will regret it. And then over here in the bedroom area, so this is like the living room area. This is the bedroom area. We have the hooks under the TV. I have been on 7 cruises this year since January, and I don't think I've turned the TV on once. Then this is the bedroom area. So 2 twin beds for us, but if you we're traveling with your significant other, the beds would be pushed together to make a king, and then the nightstands would be on either side.
A king?
And then each nightstand has a little lamp, another plug, and then a USB. Then we're going to go out to the veranda. This is, so you can have a veranda. You can have a veranda that faces the ocean, which is what we have. So we're at port in the Bahamas, so you can see the Disney cruise over there. You can have a veranda that faces inside to the boardwalk or inside to the Central Park. Or, yeah, I think those are the only verandas on this ship. Let me show you what the veranda looks like. So we have, it's small and homey. It has 2 chaise lounges, like chairs with ottomans, and this low little table. I personally like the higher tables because then you can eat like a meal out here, but it just has like a little low coffee table. But it's great for ocean watching. So here's the view from our veranda currently. So here is the view from the room, from outside on the veranda. So thanks for joining me on our room tour on Wonder of the Seas. If you like travel content, cruise content, make sure you hit all of my buttons and follow me on my YT channel, where I have long form content and do stuff with staff.